So this patient's coming in for drainage of an area that he's had before. You can see here he's had that incised. This was, how was it, like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
So this is a highly sensitive area. It feels pretty fluctuant. We always worry here about, could it be a pilonidal cyst, which is sometimes associated with hair growth and sort of tunnels underneath the skin. This may be more of a specific cyst, but we'll have to sort of see. So we're going to have to sort of freeze this as best we can. Because it's so sensitive, I want to be putting my needle just under the skin. I'm going to use some topical spray here as well. We try to not get into the cyst itself, because if you distend, it's really uncomfortable for them. So I'm going to use some topical spray. This is the Gebauer spray that I actually like. I don't know if I've ever shown you that product, the Painies. I actually like it quite a bit. This is still feel a little bit cold. You okay?
Yeah.
So that does help a little bit, but there's limitations in how much that'll actually help. So from this perspective, I want to be just on a little poke here. I apologize. I want the bevel to just be barely under the skin so that it blanch just like that. Just breathe through that as best you can. Just breathe, good job. Same thing here. Now once I've got the surface frozen, now I'm going to try to go just a little bit deeper and just do a little bit. Now if I'm into the cyst, is that hurting a lot?
No, all right.
Just drifting down there. So you can see there's a communication on the side here. Size it through here only because that's where his previous incision was. Does that hurt when I do that?
No.
No pain?
No pain.
Okay, good. So for this we use the number 11 blade that's here. Now all of that is just pure pus. Put that here, suck up part of it. It must have been really hurting.
Yeah, it was.
So when it gets like this, like you can't tell us on the video, it's quite pungent. And that's just because the infection's gone on, so you've got a lot of dead cells here. What I need is irrigation. It's okay, we'll be able to pause it for a second. I'm gonna curette this first. You're okay?
Yeah.
So we use a curette as best we can to see if we can break down loculations. That's not hurting too much.
No, all good.
You can see when we do that, it starts to drain more again. And we want to find a balance here. If the anesthetic is good, then we can be aggressive with that. If it's not, then you have to take that into account because we don't want to just cause unnecessary pain. You're okay?
Yeah, all good.
So here essentially all we're doing is we're breaking down loculations and the coefficient of friction. So things get stuck because there's not enough pressure behind them, and if we use the curette to break that down, then we get more of the actual material out. So essentially in my head, I want to make sure that I'm going all the way around 360 degrees. Again, assuming he allows me to. If the anesthesia was poorer, then I would either use a plastic curette or I'd use a Q-tip. Or I'd even be forced to just do less amounts and just pack it. Now, because this is such a decent cavity, I'm going to pack this just overnight. Why don't we just pause that for a sec, we'll get the irrigation, and we'll turn it back on. So now we're going to irrigate this. Irrigation is almost the same type of purpose as curetting beyond cleaning it out. Sometimes you'll break down more adhesions. So again, I want to angle this in different directions. Does it feel a little bit better?
Oh yeah. It was throbbing before, so yeah, it's a relief.
Just gonna do that one more time. And irrigation is never a bad idea, but especially with these infected fields, you certainly want to clean that out as best you can. And that's part of the debate here too. Is this an infected cyst or is it actually just an abscess that's occurring? I didn't see any thick material. Could be either at this stage. Certainly abscess plays here. So now we're going to pack this. We've got your ribbon gauze. So again, this is something now, abscess cavities, we sometimes do it a little bit longer, but for the most part, we just do this overnight. And that's just to allow other cavities to break down into the actual space and to prevent the bleeding, you know, so that this doesn't sort of bleed all over the place. I'm going to do that in a second. I'll just move aside. So clip this here. Get this close. I'm going to slip my swab in just to see if we can get any live bacteria out of that. So I'll send that off, and then we'll dress that and we'll see him back tomorrow.